So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down, so the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Let's go. Let him go. Hey, free plans. Hey, South, you got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? They end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check nickel. Hey, Harley, 64, weak. Hey, check 24.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's brought down. And it did right there.
Get up. 180. Mike 5-4. Man out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Ryan to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Bravo!
From the gun, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Check.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Walk 54. Drop deep. Check 50.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mike. 180. He can't hang.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. They go play action. Trubisky finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Allen Bailey able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
180. Watch the run. Watch the run.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. A yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Let's go.
From the 24, Ryan. And down inside the 15 he goes. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Even. Hey, Alpha. Even. I got 83.
Throwing again. Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky going to let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 8. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Going deep this time for Miller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the 2nd half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Hey, ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check. Watch 54. Hey. You go tight. Blue. You got tight right there. He's coming.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
No.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 92 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
44's Mike. Check.
From the 29, Ryan, he's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready, right 25. 44. Gun. Let's put that team on the bus.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, it's our house. Hey, South. Hey, Tuesday. All right, 25.
To throw again. Ryan. Complete. Smith has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ryan will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Alert.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky going up top for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hey, orbit. You don't want it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, his throw incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd and short.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Base, 39.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions. In the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's
under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Tack McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got Burton here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We 6-6. Pull it high. Switch it. Go. Ready?
To throw is Kelly. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. The Bears on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Kelly. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready, 280, back 25, check. Hey, high 7.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking end zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Play action, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Kelly now, throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, check. Bang, 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 bang. Wait, check, wait.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defenses. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Grady Jarrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check. 36, 36. Look at me. Door, door. Check. Shoot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Ready? 60 yards. Here we go, here we go.
First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Interception, baby, all day.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,